The Renault Scenic commonly suffers from electronic handbrake problems. Typically these will manifest themselves as the inability to come on, or sometimes the inability to go off, or intermittent operation. Today we're going to look at a Renault Scenic and we're going to remove the electronic handbrake unit.
Okay, so here we have a Renault Scenic. This is a 5-seater. It's got a failed handbrake unit. So what I'm doing here now is just taking the handbrake unit off. This is a 13mm bolt, and you can see that I've got a long extension with a couple of wobble bars on there, and eventually that'll come off. This front one is considerably more difficult, but you can wiggle the bars up between the two wires, between the two cables, and you can get it undone there. Okay, so the next bit now is to take this plastic stuff off. These bolts normally fairly rusty with a 10mm. Sort those out. Only two of these. These two will take the force separator out as well. But you won't be able to get the force separator out yet because it's held in by loads of plastic. It's another 10mm bolt just here, just in front of the wheel. And then a bit of wiggling on the front here. We'll take that off. So the next now is to take these brake cables off, and you can see these are reasonably loose. This is okay. What you might find if your motor has failed, that these are very tight. If you pull your emergency release, which is located in the boot of the car, you'll get these nice and soft, and you'll be able to disconnect them. I find it easier just to take those lead nipple caps off, just to give you a little bit more space, and then again with the 13mm socket you can just ease those out like so. Okay, so next on the list is to remove the emergency handbrake, and this is a little bit tricky, but this is a Torx fitting. It's a Torx 25 off the top of my head, and there's 3 of them, and again using the trusty long extension you can persuade them to come out. Okay, so now we're in the boot of the car. Here's the emergency release, the top of the emergency release, and with a bit of fiddling about you can disconnect that. So again, wiggle this out here. Again, this is not the easiest, but you can probably tell. Pull it. Now, this cable runs through a hole in the rear axle, and it's really easy to forget to push that back in when you reassemble it, and you wonder the routing of the cable. So it's just worth clocking that and just remembering it. Poke that into that hole on the caliper. And that. I know you've got the cable hanging down. So just pull that down, just get that out of the way. Right, now we need to deal with this force separator. It's not the easiest thing to get off again. There's a plastic cover on it, which is clipped over the top of the axle, and these little bolts are clipped in here. So by wiggling it and pulling it and yanking it, you can get it to move. possibly even a bit of swearing, you can get it off. So this clip just needs easing off, like so. So this is the force separator. One common problem that we have is these seize up. So it's just worth checking that that's free to move there. When we first started, we had problems where this had popped out there and was just resting in this recess, and that means that the brakes don't work properly. So when you reassemble it, just make sure that that's pushed in there and it's free to move a little bit in those grooves. And that should be fine. So this clip, as you can see, is just a tube of metal. This needs easing apart, and that little ferrule needs pushing out of there. Okay, so what we have here is the force separator unit taken apart. Now, if you take these apart more than this, bear in mind that these cables are not the same length. But if you want to check these, now they are disconnected, just grab hold of the end and pull and push it like that. If it pulls and pushes there, like that, with no particular force, and you can move it easily by hand, life is happy. That's the one that's come off. That's what we like to have. So take the plastic bits off, save yourself a bit of postage, send us that, hang on to the plastic surrounds on this. You'll observe here that this is not so bad, but you'll observe here that this has been repaired. You can bring the car to us, we'll remove it, fix it, replace it. We can normally do that in the morning or afternoon. Or if you live too far away, you can ask your local mechanic to replace, to remove. Send it to us, we'll fix it, test it, send it back to you. We've got test vehicles that we put the units onto, make sure it operates. We put it on there, check it operates it several times, clear any fault codes on there. This means that when you get it back, it's clear of all fault codes and it's in a fully relaxed position, ready to fit.